Captain Jack Sparrow clutched the helm, his eyes gleaming with a mix of mischief and determination. The Black Pearl, his beloved ship, groaned under the strain of the storm.
Hold steady, my beauty. The sea's wrath is but a gentle caress compared to what lies ahead,
he murmured to the vessel, his voice barely audible over the howling wind. Elizabeth leaned closer to Will, her voice a whisper of resolve.
We must trust Jack, even if his methods are unorthodox,
she insisted, gripping his hand for reassurance. Will nodded, his eyes reflecting both love and determination.
For now, our fate is tied to his. We must find the dead man's chest and end this curse,
he replied, his voice steady despite the uncertainty.
You cannot escape the sea's embrace, Sparrow.
Davy Jones growled, his voice a deep rumble that echoed across the waves. His eyes, like storm clouds, were fixed on the horizon where the Black Pearl struggled against nature's fury. Jack, Elizabeth, and Will gathered on deck, their eyes set on the horizon.
The map leads to Isla Cruces,
Jack announced, unfurling a worn parchment.
where the heart of H4 Davy Jones, H4 lies hidden,
Elizabeth added, her voice filled with both dread and hope. The crew prepared for the inevitable confrontation, swords clashing and cannons readied. Just as they anchored, the sea began to churn, and the monstrous form of the kraken emerged from the depths, its tentacles crashing onto the shore. Will shouted amidst the chaos.
We fight not just for treasure, but for our very souls.
The battle commenced, filled with the roar of cannon fire and the clash of steel.
the heart of Kichiko, Davy Jones, H4, must be mine,
he muttered, reaching for the chest as Davy Jones himself appeared, fury etched across his features. In a moment of reckoning, alliances shifted and sacrifices were made. The island trembled with the power of the chest, echoing the battle's stakes. Jack, Elizabeth, and Will stood together, their bonds strengthened by the trials they had faced.
Freedom is ours, but at what cost?
Jack mused, a hint of melancholy in his voice.
We have each other, and that is enough,
Elizabeth replied, her gaze meeting Will's with unspoken understanding. The sea sang a lullaby of adventures past and yet to come as the Black Pearl sailed into the horizon, its sails billowing with the promise of freedom.